The history of Kenya predates the arrival of Europeans by thousands of years. Its story begins with the indigenous communities that have inhabited the region for millennia. These early societies were diverse, ranging from pastoralists in the arid regions to agricultural communities along the fertile Rift Valley. Archaeological evidence, such as the famous Kubi forest site, indicates that human habitation in Kenya goes back at least 2 million years. The Swahili coast, along the Indian Ocean, played a pivotal role in early trade networks. The coastal towns, including Mombasa and Lamu, were thriving centers of commerce, connecting East Africa with the Arabian Peninsula, India, and even as far as China. This maritime trade brought a wealth of cultures, languages, and religions to the region, contributing to Kenya's rich diversity. The arrival of European explorers. The late 19th century marked a significant turning point in Kenya's history with the arrival of European explorers. The first European to set foot in Kenya was Vasco da Gama, who arrived on the Kenyan coast in 1498. However, it was the British explorer Joseph Thomson who made extensive journeys through Kenya in the 1880s. His explorations paved the way for the establishment of British influence in the region. Colonialism and the scramble for Africa. The late 19th century was a time when European powers were scrambling to claim territories in Africa. In the infamous scramble for Africa, Kenya became a coveted prize. The Berlin Conference of 1884–1885 formalized the division of Africa among European powers, and Kenya fell under British control. The British colonial rule had profound and lasting effects on Kenya. The construction of the Kenya-Uganda Railway, led by the British, had both economic and political implications. The railway facilitated the transportation of goods and people, but it also led to the exploitation of Kenyan laborers, who were subjected to harsh working conditions. Resistance and the Mau Mau Rebellion. Kenyan resistance to British colonial rule grew over the years, culminating in the Mau Mau Rebellion in the 1950s. The Mau Mau, a secret society composed mainly of Kikuyu fighters, sought to reclaim land and freedom from British settlers. The rebellion was characterized by guerrilla warfare and acts of violence. The British response was brutal, with the declaration of a state of emergency and the arrest and torture of Mau Mau leaders and sympathizers. The rebellion was eventually crushed, but it marked a turning point in Kenya's history, as it galvanized the movement for independence. Independence and the birth of a nation. Kenya's struggle for independence gained momentum in the 1950s. Jomo Kenyatta, a prominent leader in the fight for freedom, became the face of the independence movement. In 1963, Kenya finally achieved independence from British colonial rule, with Kenyatta becoming the country's first president. The years following independence were marked by nation-building efforts, including land reforms and efforts to unite the diverse ethnic groups within Kenya. However, Kenya also faced challenges, including political instability, corruption, and economic disparities. Modern Kenya. Since gaining independence, Kenya has made significant progress in various fields, including education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The country has also become a regional economic powerhouse, with a growing economy and a burgeoning technology sector, often referred to as Silicon Savannah. Kenya has faced its share of challenges, including political strife, ethnic tensions, and issues of governance. Yet, the country has continued to evolve and adapt, with successive generations working towards a brighter future.
The history of Kenya is a compelling narrative of resilience, struggle, and triumph. From its pre-colonial roots to the fight for independence and the challenges of nation-building, Kenya's story is one of diversity and determination. Today, Kenya stands as a vibrant nation, a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people and the enduring legacy of its history. As the country continues to forge ahead, it remains deeply connected to its past, a wellspring of inspiration for its future.